Coach Kenya Williams had a goal of bringing semi-professional basketball to Williamsburg. The team first took the court in 2022. This is a story of the Triangle Shooters.
Let's go, here we go, let's go. Shooters on three. 1, 2, 3. Shooters.
I started Triangle Shooters because I felt there was a need in the area, and a lot of guys that's played college basketball didn't have an opportunity for when they completed college. And I thought that, having a semi-pro team, here in the local area would be great for them to have an opportunity to pursue their basketball careers.
My reason for joining the Triangle Shooters was that basically, first and foremost, I love the game. I love the game of basketball. I love to play. I love the competitiveness. I love the work that goes into it.
One of the reasons I joined the Triangle Shooters was to really test what my limits were. I was used to, all through college, being one of the shortest guys on the team and having to work harder than everyone else to be able to earn my minutes, to earn my spot on the team.
What's up, everybody? My name is Christian Newborn. I go by New Deanie, New Rons, New Ski, and I just have too many nicknames. But I joined the Triangle Shooters because I needed the opportunity to broadcast myself as a basketball player. I do have dreams of playing overseas one day.
Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Mello Brown, aka Mello, number 5 from the Triangle Shooters. This year I joined the Triangle Shooters once I heard it was a new organization coming, and it was a chance to showcase talents overseas and take our talents further than what we have. So I felt like it was an opportunity for me to go ahead and take a chance and get my name out.
Despite the big dreams, the team took some time to come together.
It was a process because a lot of players didn't believe that Williamsburg could have a semi-pro team. A lot of players didn't even know it even existed. Even some players were just still finishing up their colleges or schools, wherever they were. But once they found out and we started gaining traction, then that's how we was just able to attract more players anyways, and be able to retain some as well.
It's hard getting a new business or anything new off the ground and getting support. So I felt like with my following and things of that nature that people will support the team and come out and watch the games and and we can take it far.
Because one day I want to be a skills trainer for the professional league or at a Division I level, Power 5 school.
Knowing we had to develop you guys and teach you guys how to play high-level basketball because we had a young crew, and then we had a lot of guys that didn't have a lot of college or pro experience.
I feel like over the 10 years since I've really played at a competitive level, I've had an opportunity to hone my game, to work on different nuances and details of the game of basketball. And this was an opportunity to see where that training took me, what I really made of myself in the meantime.
Some of the challenges, like I said before, it really was, getting guys to even just to come out for tryouts. It was over the summer. Then we realized that a lot of guys had other obligations. Then we realized some guys just wanted to wait and see how the process even goes, how it even come together.
The coaching staff, Kenya, he was very professional from day one. We didn't have a lot of guys in there. I was driving about 35 minutes after work, and it would be 4 guys, and him and Coach Tuck, they made a way to make it reasonable for me to continue to come.
I remember during the tryout process, there were some days where we had 3 or 4 guys in the gym, and then there were some where we had the gym completely packed out, and we always had to be ready to compete, ready to show coaches what we were able to do, even in a setting where there's only a couple of guys in the gym, or in a setting where you're trying to stand out among 15 to 20 guys in the gym.
Going into the second combine, so we had 3 weeks off, and I had 3 weeks to get ready for it. As soon as I finished the first combine, I ended up having this injury I've never heard of. It's called an IT band. Instead of being able to get in condition for those 3 weeks, I had to let it rest. Coach is telling me, hey, you gotta drop some weight. You gotta drop 10, 15 pounds. And I'm just like, man, it's I don't got no other professional team to even try out for. So it's this is it. then working on the boat, the shipyard. I'm an apprentice. It's like I don't have no downtime for my body.
The tryout process slowly came together and stretched through the summer, but the Shooters finally opened up their season at home against the Seven Cities Vets.
And, to see it come together on opening night or opening day was pretty much, a great feeling that I couldn't even fathom even what happened, but I'm happy that it did.
Greet you tonight from Williamsburg Christian Academy, the Seven City Vets and the Triangle Shooters. And the Triangle Shooters 12-1 take the early storming lead here. They've done a really good job of ball movement. They haven't faced much resistance. It's been very fluid on the offensive end for the Shooters. Martin from three, knock it down, he's got 8. And the Seven City Vets are in trouble and better be careful as they trail by 11.
First game, we had a great turnout. A lot of people came out. We won a hard-fought game. I played really well. I had 33 points, like 7 rebounds. I didn't miss a free throw. I had a big shot to seal the deal at the end of the game, and it was really fun.
The best part of the season for me was us beating the Seven City Vets. I've never lost to them, so it was good getting the team win against them.
Probably the best part of the season for me was when I first walked into our first home game and I saw our jerseys lined up on our seats on the bench, and that really hit home for me that, hey, we're playing for a real team. Begin the season with a win to show like, hey, this team is serious. After the Shooters opened the season with a win, they shot out to a 3-1 record. Things were looking good for the new club.
So the best part of this season to me, I feel, is when I got to see that I was playing with a few people that I never got to play with before growing up, either because we went to different schools or they was older than me, and getting to meet a new few guys that's loyal, that can hoop.
I feel like going into the winter break, we had hit kind of a stride. We were on a roll. We had won a couple games, and we were feeling pretty good about the level of talent that we had, the structure that we had, and just the players around us and the dynamic that we had. I think we hit a bit of a hurdle when it came to just the organizational piece with different teams dropping out around us, canceling games, and especially when we were in practices and then coaches had to announce that, hey, the game on Saturday is canceled.
So probably the toughest part of the season for me, there's a couple of them again. The first one would be to getting the injuries, I had a great first game, like I said, and then shortly after, I ended up pulling my groin. And, that kept me out for the second game. I felt like it was really bad. I just missed the game. I was splitting time with with another team. So I also play for Langley Air Force Base travel team. So currently, right now, we're ranked number 2 in the nation on the East Coast. And, I was practicing with them, practicing with the Shooters. That's hard. That's taxing on the body. That may have been one of the reasons why, I was getting these injuries. I'm splitting time here, splitting time there, not really giving my body time to rest. But those were the silent battles that I was going through. I never let that affect my effort.
3 games into the season, setbacks started to pile up for the young team. I think this was the second time that we heard in practice that our upcoming game that Saturday was canceled. So we were having a Thursday night practice, and then we were shooting around getting ready to play on Saturday. Then we got the news that the game was canceled. The team wasn't going to be able to make it to the game. And that just deflated the entire gym, took the air out of practice, took the energy out of practice, and it was just devastating.
The biggest challenge to me was the uncertainty of semi-professional basketball, where you don't know if some teams are going to have longevity in the league.
With all the scheduling and organizational challenges, Coach Williams decided to leave the PBA and make the Shooters an independent team.
Some of the league changes came about because I felt that, I wanted to have the best interest of the players. Some of the leagues just had the best interest of their leagues. They was forgetting about the team owners and the players. And I felt that it was a great time to leave some of the leagues that we did leave, because it was all money driven. Nothing about helping guys get overseas, nothing about, helping guys, pursue their dreams.
Guys trying to get guys to buy in as well. So that was a challenge. Just, the uncertainty of it does make it hard for some guys that really want to buy in and stay committed to it.
Another hard part of the season was just traveling back and forth from Hampton to Williamsburg. That's an hour of your life that you're missing out on when you really think about it. So that was tough for me, and me having to get up every morning at 4:00 a.m. to be at work, and we got 7 o'clock practice. I could only stay for an hour so I could get home in time, to get some good rest.
And so I feel like that was something that bumped us off our stride, that a lot of guys, it was really easy to lose focus and for the team to not have much of a goal to work towards anymore. And I think that led to a lack of buy-in. And so that was discouraging because we had so much momentum going in, and then some of the stuff that was out of our control really derailed that momentum that we had and caused us to kind of limp more towards the end of the season than really finishing it in stride.
It was scary, it was scared. I mean, it was something that, it takes a great leader to do. And I feel that's one of my strengths. And by doing so, it was something like, again, I was looking out for the best interest of the players. I found that if I was going to be in a league that wasn't supporting me like I was supporting them, I felt like it just definitely wasn't something that was the best interest of the team itself. Why did I need a league when I could do something on my own and get the same result? I have gotten guys opportunities to play overseas. I've gotten guys in contact with overseas agents. I've gotten guys with overseas tryouts. So what was the point of even joining the league? Despite some of the major challenges of switching leagues and being able to put together, just have guys to have games and have some film, this is one of the challenges of semi-professional basketball.
That the guys that did buy in, you guys were committed to it, you were committed to each other. And overall, we had a great season, just with you guys playing together and then watching you guys develop.
Coming into this, I didn't know what the chemistry around the team would look like. So I was genuinely surprised and really encouraged with the way guys would pick each other up, encourage each other, be about each other's successes instead of just seeing their own success or seeing their time on the team as a stepping stone to something bigger.
The biggest success for me is seeing guys pursue their opportunities after we're done playing, and I think that's going to happen here shortly. We got guys that got opportunities to play overseas. They trying out for overseas leagues, and that was really warms my heart to have them do that.
So what's next for me is, well, obviously I got still got a season to complete with the Langley travel team. We got a tournament called the Capital Classic in Washington, D.C. And if we do well in that, then we'll go up in the rankings. Hopefully we'll reach #1. And in April, we'll get invited to nationals. And I plan to win nationals as well.
And what's next for me, I want to continue to keep playing like through spring or summer. And I want to start entering my name in combines and all kinds of stuff that I can get my name recognized so I can go overseas. And if not this year, we'll plan on playing another season with the Triangle Shooters most likely.
What's next is we're going to have trials coming up again soon. Looking to probably do some more camps, get more kids involved, get the community involved. We might just be able to team up with the AAU organization. That's one of my biggest goals, to look at what they're doing, because the AAU is forming a semi-pro league, and a lot of people don't realize this. It's going to shake up the whole semi-pro world very soon.
If there is the opportunity in the future, I would definitely consider trying to return to the team and seeing what I could do, even a year older, even a step slower, and seeing where that work can take me.
I coach 16 and under for Team Resilience United, so we got a real big season coming up. I think this is the season that will turn the corner and become one of the premier programs in the 757 and in Virginia. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about the kids we got coming in, the staff that I have around me. Of course, I have a dream of playing professionally, overseas, God willing. If I get noticed, I get noticed. If somebody sees the film, they see it. Maybe somebody will mention my name to someone, and I'll get, not lucky, but get blessed, and I'll be able to play professionally.
So what's next for me after the season, I'm going to continue to focus on becoming a better basketball trainer at Vertex Performance. Outside of that, I want to try to make sure I get in just way better shape going into the next year, and just hoping that we actually have a season to play in next year.
I appreciate Coach Kenya and Coach Tuck really believing in me and, essentially giving me the keys to the team and, letting me do my thing, try to help lead us to victories. And I appreciate them, leaning on me to become a leader. Everybody knows, I'm a fun guy, like Kawhi says. I like to laugh, I like to joke. And, a lot of times that would distract others in practice, and, that would take away from, the grand scheme of things of what we were trying to complete. So, a lot of times I had to buckle down and lock in and really become that leader. But, those are some of the things that I appreciated about this journey with the triangle shooter.